What is going on, traders? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Glad to have you. Now in this video, we're going to be going over the watch list that I made for the week of October 18th, 2021. Let's get to it. All right, it goes without saying that the most popular ticker of the week was Digital World Acquisition Corporation, ticker symbol DWAC. And if you wrote this one up and aren't bag holding at this time, congrats to you. Now, when I logged on Thursday morning around 7, I saw that this one had spiked up to $20 at 4 a.m. It sold off a little bit, but by the time I started looking at it, it had already traded 11 million shares. So it had the characteristics of one that could run all day. But for me, I learned early on in my trading that I am not very good at these type of plays, and I get in at the wrong time and I sell too early and this kind of type of thing. So I did not participate in this. But like I said, if you did get in on this one and made some money, congrats to you. Now here's something that I saw while this was running up. I saw this bull flag forming, so I tweeted this out at 4:58 on Thursday, and a little bit after that, this flag that I drew right here, a little bit after that at 5:04, it broke through this bull flag and continued up to around $68 when at the close on Thursday. So be sure to follow me on Twitter so you can see these kind of shout outs, call outs as they happen, and you can take advantage of them if you like. All right. Now, it's cool to be part of plays like this, get in on the run up, watch it skyrocket, and go ahead and take your money off the table. But this SPAC in particular has a lot of unknowns in this one that could be possible red flags, such as they're asking how is the former president involved. It's unclear. He's listed as a chairman, which is a vague corporate title. All right. And also they're saying that the dude that's behind it, Patrick Orlando, he's not a well-known corporate or political insider that has launched a SPAC. That doesn't mean anything in itself, but it also says here that his first SPAC went public earlier this year, and then the deal was called off in September. So, like I said, when it comes to plays like this, you don't want any news that's just going to drop at any particular moment that's going to make the stock tank while you got your money tied up in it. All right. Now, I did see a couple of other articles about this. I saw right here, 2 hedge funds sold their stake in the SPAC after they found out that Trump was involved. And I also saw that Market Rebellion tweeted that options for this one was going to start trading next week. So I will definitely be in on the put side of this one. This one ran up massively, and I want to take advantage of it dropping. It might run up, but I'm in for the drop. All right. Now, another one that went ahead and shot up on some old news from May of 2020, directly related with DWAC, was Funware, ticker symbol PHUN. Now, this one took off a little later in the day, and it shot up Friday all the way up to $24 after a few halts. Now, this one, I know there's some bag holders for sure in this one, so hopefully you're not one of them. But this one did make a lot of people a lot of money yesterday, so congrats to the winners. All right, on to the watch list. Now, something that was on the watch list was the Bitcoin mining plays, and that included RIOT, Coin, HUT, CAN, and Mara. Hopefully some of you got a chance to take advantage of those. Right out of the gate on Monday, these started to shoot up, and we took advantage of this one, RIOT, ourselves, and we got out on Wednesday. So congrats to everybody who took advantage of these plays. All right, the next one that was on the watch list was Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. Now, in the video, I said that Apple's going to have a presentation on Monday, and it normally sells off right after the presentation started. But I also said that if they do announce a new powerful chip, like it was rumored to be a part of the presentation, that this one could run up to $150. And right out of the gate on Monday, this one started to shoot up, and it shot up for a couple of days all the way up until the 21st, which was Thursday, and it did hit $150 before it started consolidating a little bit. So if you took advantage of this one, congrats. All right, the next one that was on the watch list was Netflix, ticker symbol NFLX. Now, I said on this one that the Squid Games show that they have was really popular and that it could boost their sales a little bit. So to look for this one after their earnings. Now, they had their earnings on the 19th after market, and on the 20th, with their guidance and everything along with that, it made Netflix shoot up from around 630 all the way up to 665. So if you took advantage of this one, congrats. All right, the next one on the watch list was Target, ticker symbol TGT. Now, I've been in this one since last week, since it broke this down channel right here. And Monday it had a really good day. It consolidated Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday had a good day, and Friday it broke up a little bit more. So the next resistance line that I'm looking at is 260.50, and if it breaks through this early next week, 270 should be within reach. All right. Now, another one that was on the watch list was Upstart Holdings, ticker symbol UPST, and we talked about the psychological level of $400 that it hit last week. And after it hit that, it started to sell off a little bit and lost some of its volume. Well, Monday it had a good day trying to recover from its dip early in the morning, but on Tuesday it started to sell off, and it sold off from a high of 394 and all the way down to around 343. All right, so this was a nice put. All right, the next one on the list was DraftKings, ticker symbol DKNG. Now, this one I was figuring was going to get a nice pop up for the start of the NBA season, which was on October 19th, the same way that it got a nice little pop at the beginning of the NFL season. Well, that didn't happen. It just continued to consolidate sideways, and on Friday it sold off quite a bit from like $48.50 all the way down to almost $46. Now, I'm thinking that this one sold off because they did bring up the news again that DraftKings is in the process of trying to acquire a large sports betting company from over in Europe. I believe it's London. And anytime that a company says that they're going to buy another company, that causes the buying company to sell off a little bit, because that's more money that's going to count against them on their books. The same way that PayPal sold off. Let's take a look at this. Same way that PayPal sold off after they came out and said that they were going to, well, they were in negotiations to buy Pinterest. All right. So that one was a dud. All right, the last one I want to bring up is something that I tweeted out after the watch list was out. Actually, I tweeted it out at 7:30 on Monday, and I had watched an interview with the Intel CEO, and he was going on about how he was going to do anything in his power to win Apple's business back, saying that they were going to have to come up with a better chip that was better than Apple's chip, so he can get that business back from Apple. And in my opinion, it wasn't a good look for the company. It actually made Intel look weak to me. So I was like, all right, I'm going to be watching Intel's earnings that's coming up this week, and I'm probably going to short it. Let's take a look at the chart. All right, here's Intel's chart on the 1 hour. Now, this green candle here, Intel was having a pretty good day on Thursday right before earnings, but I went ahead and bought up one put as a YOLO call because, like I said, the interview with the CEO just didn't sit well with me, and I was ready to go ahead and take that gamble. And sure enough, look at this fall. It fell all after hours, all pre-market on Friday, and it settled around $49 or so. So this was an excellent short, and hopefully some of you got a chance to take advantage of this one. All right, so that's going to be the end of the video. Stay tuned for the Sunday watch list that I'm going to put out sometime tomorrow, and until then, talk to you later.